I'm going to show you how to make what is just a little deer tail. And you put it on some felt. You start by making a cut right down through the center. We got to remove the bone that's in the tail. And you want to stay as close to the center as possible. We've cut all the way down through the center. And then slowly skin it out. We've got it skinned down most of the way. Just take your time. Once in a while you'll put a little cut in. But for what we're doing, it's not going to hurt. And you can see how you want to get all the way to the tip. We've removed the bone. I'm going to take some salt. Rub it in. Oh, let it set for approximately half an hour. Then we'll flesh a little bit of the meat off. And then we're going to wash it. We've let it set. Just slowly with a knife. Work the fat and the meat off. Now I'm going to wash it next. Using cold water. You want to use cold water. I'm going to add, this is about a gallon of water. Let's add 2 handfuls of salt. Any type of salt. And I'm going to use Tide. You could use Dawn. Any type of detergent. About a teaspoonful, tablespoon. Stir it up. Take your tail, submerge it. Want to make sure it's nice and clean. Bring out the excess moisture. And then I'm just putting it in cold water and rinsing it. We've got it washed. I've dried it out. Taken a comb, use a brush. Just comb the hair down so it looks real nice. Then flip it over. I'm using a piece of plywood. You could use a piece of cardboard. There again, make sure the moisture is taken out. We have it combed, laying on a piece of plywood. I'm going to take what's called 20 mule team borax. You can buy it in your grocery store in the laundry section. I like this better than salt. It's more of a moss proofer. Rub it in, moss and bug proofer. You need the salt to dry the skin out though. Rub it in. Have it nice and even. Take a piece of cardboard. Lay it on top. Then we'll put a few nails to hold that cardboard tight so the tail dries nice and even. We've taken it off the drying board, and you can see there's some preservative left on it, so just take a wire brush, anything will work. Clean it off. Then I'll flip it over and kind of comb it out. Now if you look, up here's uneven, so I'm going to take and trim a little bit of that off. And then we're going to be putting it on felt. I'm going to take chalk, I'm going to trace around it, just touching the edges of your hair. And then I'm going to take a scissors and cut that out. You can see we have the red cut out now. Lining up very nice. And then about a 1/2 inch I'll trace around the black. And then cut the black out. I've got it all lined up. Taking Elmer's glue. Come on in about a 3/4 inch to a 1/2 inch. Try to keep the glue off the black felt. You could also use hot glue for this. Then I'll put a lot of glue on the tail, going right along the edge of it. Taking the cardboard that you used to keep the tail straight, put it on. You can staple it, or you could use small nails. Keep it away from the felt so you don't put any holes in the felt. Let it dry like that for roughly 6 to 8 hours, and you'll take it off and you can hang it on the wall. We've let it dry overnight. Take your cardboard off, take it off the wood, and then hang it on the wall.